This probably has to be the biggest disgrace I've ever seen in college football. You know what I mean? I'm kind of sad where college football has became. Like, let me go and say my intro, man. What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Jay Willie Silly, man. AKA, boy, your freaking haircut, boy. That boy faded up. I ain't gonna lie to you, but caught me out. You know what I'm saying? Boy, looking short right there. You know what I'm saying? But what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Jay Willie Silly, man. AKA Mr. Take It Easy. For you know, life easy. But make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch, man, in the description down below. All my social media links is in the description down below. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm gonna repeat the same thing. If y'all want to join the Madden 25 franchise, the 2K franchise, you know what I mean? Discord link is in the description down below. If y'all do want to follow me on Twitch, 4.45K. I'm trying to hit 5,000 by the end of this year. You know what I mean? So y'all make sure y'all subscribe and follow your boy on Twitch, man. Link in the description down below. And follow me on Kick as well. I'll probably start heading over there to Kick too. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be very, very diverse. So yeah, y'all follow the Kick too. Matter of fact, you know what I mean? I haven't posted on it yet, but that don't mean I won't. You know what I'm saying? But we got how these 27 teams can reach the playoffs. And like I say, the way college football is now, and I can't lie. Like I told y'all, it's not even word on the street. It probably is word on the street that Michigan offered Underwood, the quarterback that's committed to LSU, $10.5 million. Nigga, that's a whole freaking contract. You finna give this man $10.5 million, and you've never ever seen this man play on the college field. You going on his high school tape, so you finna send this man $10 million. So what if he turns out to be a bust? Not wishing on nobody downfall, but bro, stars does not mean nothing. I could have sworn Ty Simpson was a higher star than Jalen Milroe, and look who's starting. Honestly, it's like, gang, stars literally don't mean nothing. You realize you can get stars by going to camps. You can get stars by doing extra things. It's a lot of guys that's lower stars that's better than 5 stars, bro. They just don't get the recognition that the 5 stars get. You can literally get stars by going to camp. So just because you're a 5-star guy, that don't mean that you're elite. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say you're not elite, but bro, that don't mean you're gonna perform in college, bro. You know what I'm saying? All this high school hype, man, it needs to die down. They talk about paying kids in high school, you know, and like I said, I cannot act like if a nigga like, hey, we will give you $3 million to transfer. I can be at Alabama right now. That's what I'm saying. I can be at Alabama right now. But if I'm making NIL money at Alabama, which I'm pretty sure Caleb Downs was, which I'm pretty sure a lot of these dudes was, and I know Alabama can like get me in the NFL way better than this team can. I know Alabama can give me the more recognition than this team can. If I'm making money at Alabama, bro, I could be making like $700,000. You know, I'm not driven off money like a lot of these niggas. I could be making $700,000 with the NIL. $700,000, that's a lot for a college dude. You in college, nigga, you on an athletic scholarship, you ain't paying for nothing. You for everything free. So nigga, you got $700,000 with the NIL. It probably ain't 6.7 million like Shadur. You probably ain't getting paid like Cooper Flag and them, but nigga, $700,000 is a lot to me. I ain't gonna transfer. You feel me? But nigga, if I ain't got no NIL deal and they hit me with a, hey nigga, we will give you $3.5 million to transfer to Ohio State, I am on the plane immediately. Immediately. So I can't blame a nigga for going to another school, you know what I'm saying, for to get a paycheck. I can't blame him. You know what I mean? But if you already somewhere and you're getting paid, why dip out just to get more money? Just don't be money hungry, bro. You know what I mean? Don't get too comfortable. Okay, yeah, I'm making this type of money right here. You know what I mean? So I ain't gotta grind this much. I ain't gotta, you know. I just hope that a lot of these kids don't forget the ultimate goal. You know what I'm saying? Be humble. It talks about that a lot in the Bible. Be humble. Because I'm telling y'all, bro, your life can change in a blink of an eye. I'm talking about one moment, y'all, you on top of the world. Next moment, nigga, you at the bottom of the earth. I'm telling you. Be humble, bro, and the same discipline that you got, the same work, the same drive that you got, don't let that stop. I'm telling you, bro, you will get humbled. I'm telling you.
Although we still have a lot of games that
But this right here is college football is crazy now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Crazy. Literally 5 stars getting spread it out everywhere. You got the transfer portal, you got the NIL. I kind of like it in a sense, but it's like I feel like everybody should not get paid, especially if you haven't proven yourself. Why you finna give this man $10 million and he hasn't even stepped foot on a college ground yet? Even when it comes to Lane Kiffin, I hope you didn't give Cunningham no money. You feel me? It's like, why? I realize that Caleb Downs, Orion Williams, people that's proven themselves on the college ground, but you just giving people money, bro, that haven't even proven themselves. That's kind of stupid to me. That's why a lot of y'all would never be a winning program. You know what I'm saying?
To be played, a good amount of teams have already been eliminated from playoff contention.
LSU!
I went through every conference, and by my count, there are 27 teams who I realistically think are still alive in the playoff hunt. That means since the last time I did this video, we've lost 3 teams,
LSU,
as I had 30 teams the last time around. Today, we're going to be going conference by conference and going through each team while looking at the remaining schedule and talking about their playoff odds. But before we get to today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. If you're watching this video, odds are you love college football, and odds are you aren't subscribed to my
wish they had a good game.
So make sure to subscribe to one of the best.
Why all y'all junk look like that? My junk look completely opposite. You know what I mean? Like my junk, like subscribe. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Y'all doing something wrong? Even I don't even ask people to subscribe to my channel. I don't be like subscribe. Or most of my subscribers watch my videos. My junk like what? For like 70% subscribe. Probably like the other half not subscribed. Gee, I'll be like, dang, y'all subscribers in that
football communities here on YouTube.
You gotta realize on YouTube, bro. You gotta realize on YouTube, gang, you get paid for views. Subscribers do not matter. You can have 1 million freaking subscribers, bro. If you get no views, you can therefore don't have no money. You get paid strictly off views. Subscribers literally just don't matter. It's just show and tell.
Starting the American
views is when you get
Conference,
paid, where you get paid, how you get paid.
Still in the hunt. Both teams are ranked inside the top 25 of the latest playoff rankings. Now, for both of these teams, I think their only legitimate path is if Boise State were to lose in the Mountain West title game. If Boise State were to lose and both of these teams win out and win the conference championship, they'll probably be ranked above Boise State, and they'll get that 12th and final playoff spot. Another team that I do want to quickly mention is Louisiana in the Sun Belt. They're currently 5-0 in conference
Louisiana
play, and they're 8-1 on the season, but they aren't ranked in the college football playoff rankings. But the reason I have them on there is because if they win out and they win their conference, Boise State loses their conference championship, and either Army or Tulane drop a game and the other team wins their conference, I'm just saying there is a scenario where Louisiana potentially can sneak in there. They finish ranked number 22 or 23 in the final ranking, while one of those teams is 24 or 25, and Louisiana is the team that slides in and gets that 12th and final spot. Up next is the ACC, where 4 teams are still in the mix. You have SMU, Clemson.
I love it because I know it's going to be so easy. Like for us, y'all, I just know we can beat any team in the country. It's no threat to us. I feel like the only threat to Alabama, bro, is Alabama. We tend to play down the competition. If we play how we played against Missouri, if we play how we played against Georgia first half, if we play how we played against LSU, nobody is beating us. Nobody. I don't see nobody beating us, bro. I ain't gonna lie, and I like this. I'm like, add the weaker teams, because us SEC folks, we know that our conference is strong. We know it, gang. We literally beat up on each other. We beat up on each other, gang. And then you got outsiders like Big 10 and Big 12 and Pac-12. Oh, such and such suck. Such and such suck. But all his losses are to Alabama, Georgia. We literally beat each other up. The first thing y'all niggas gonna say is UNC beat LSU. You keep saying that freaking what's the name, gang. I don't know why you keep like USC was literally hot this season. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all barely won that game. Don't act like you just murdered them niggas. But bro, we already know Big 10 won the championship last year. Big 10, chill out, bro. You won 3 championships. Out of the past 25 years, you only won 3 championships. Last year was some cheaters. We don't give them that credit at all. You really only got 2. You know what I'm saying, bro? We got 12. We got 12, bro. SEC is where it's at. You feel me? But for us, we already know y'all not Oregon, Penn State, Ohio State, bro, Boise State, SMU, Indiana. Bro, they got us ranked with Indiana, bro. They got us playing Indiana. I'm so happy to see this. I'm like, this is going to be the easiest road to the playoffs I've ever seen. They got us playing Indiana, G. You feel me? They got SMUs in here, BYUs. This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy. I low-key like it. I'm like, okay, let us play these trash niggas. It's gonna be easy. I'd rather play them niggas than Tennessee, Georgia, Ole Miss. I'd rather play. I know SEC fans feel the same way. We rather play y'all than us. I promise you, we rather play y'all than us. We don't watch y'all niggas. Big Ten, all y'all niggas, y'all watch us because y'all know we the best. But when it comes to us, bro, we do not watch. I promise I can vouch for every freaking SEC fan, gang. We only watch us. Tennessee, Ole Miss, Arkansas, Texas A&M, Alabama, Georgia. We only watch us. We don't watch no Ohio States, bro. We don't watch no Michigans. Nigga, we don't be sitting down watching no Big Ten games. We don't sit down watching no Big 12 because y'all cupcake to us. We watch the best play. And so do y'all. I promise y'all, all y'all that's watching this, you sit down and watch Bama play. You sit down and watch Georgia play. You sit down and watch Tennessee. You watch us more than you watch your own conference, nigga. You ain't even turn on your own conference game because you know they weak. You feel me? Come on now, let's keep it real, bro. You know the best conference. We all know what's the best freaking conference. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. Let's stop being delusional. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real, bro. Stop acting like you just don't know what the truth is. You know what's the best conference. You know the best conference in the SEC. We proved it already many, many times.
In Louisville,
like over 25 years, bro. We literally got 12 championships. We literally run the natty game. We literally won.
Oh, things are looking good for SMU as they're 5-0 in conference
SMU,
play,
nigga.
and they're in the driver's seat to play in the ACC title game. But for the Mustangs,
they got SMU in here.
Ranking as of right now, I don't think they can afford a loss the rest of the way. If they went out, they're in, and of course that means they'd guarantee a top 4 spot most likely, but any loss at any point, even in the ACC title game, I don't think that'd be enough for them. For Miami, I think they likely have to win out as well. They're currently ranked number 9, so if they were to lose a game at any point, I don't know if they would.
That's how I know Louisville going. That's how I'm like, do not let Louisville. They lost to these niggas. I was like, I knew something was coming with these. I'm like, these niggas gonna lose a game. Have I not been calling you nigga overrated? Have I not been saying it? Bro, you got Miami fans calling me a hater. What have you done for me to hate, bro? Literally speak the truth. Bro, you beat California by 1 point. Nigga, you barely beat Virginia Tech. I'm just seeing nigga, you struggling with no names. Nigga, you beat Louisville 52-45, nigga. Look who you played, nigga. Miami hasn't played a ranked school yet. Neither has Indiana. But they're in the top 10. But just because they have a better record, that means they're better? Look who they played. So you telling me Indiana's better than Georgia? You telling me that? You telling me Miami is better than Georgia and Alabama and Ole Miss? You telling me that? Look at their schedule and look at Georgia's schedule and then come back to me. Matter of fact, we got the most ranked wins in college football. You telling me Miami better than South Carolina? Bro. Y'all don't see about the SEC. Y'all don't see. Y'all know about it.
Even if they don't make it
I don't know why y'all be trying to act stupid.
Game, if they just win out,
like y'all don't know how we do what we do. That we don't run
it. Ranked number 20, so they have a lot of moving to do in order to get inside the top 12. But they are still alive for the ACC title game. So if they win out, they're able to win the ACC. They're likely going to get an automatic bid. If not, they would still secure a spot in the top 12 by qualifying. The same could be said for Louisville. Despite losing 3 games on the year, they're still technically alive for the ACC title as well. If they're able to win out and they're able to get some help, they could potentially sneak in as one of the final teams as well. We'll go to the Big 12, where I actually have 5 teams that are still alive. BYU, Colorado, Iowa State, Kansas State, and Arizona State. Now, as of right now, both BYU and Colorado are in the driver's seat to reach the Big 12 title game. If both of those teams win out, they'll be playing each other with a chance.
Hey, Dion, we better talk some sense to your players, man. Yo, you don't want to come here. I ain't gonna lie, Dion. No way, Jose. Dion, no way, Jose.
to go to the college football playoff. For
It's different over
BYU,
here.
considering they're ranked number 6 right now, I do think they can afford one loss, whether it's in the regular season or whether it comes in the Big 12 title game. If they finish the season undefeated or with one loss, I think the resume is still strong enough to finish inside the top 12. Meanwhile, for these other Big 12 teams, I think in order for them to reach the college football playoff, they're likely going to have to win out and win the conference. Colorado definitely has the easiest path as they finish their season with Utah, Kansas, and Oklahoma State. Iowa State has Cincinnati and Utah, but they finished the season with Kansas State. I've talked about this in previous weeks, but that game could determine who the final team is in the Big 12 title game. It would also be a massive resume boosting win. Kansas State's schedule is a little more difficult. They obviously have the game against Iowa State at the end of the year, but they also host Arizona State this weekend.
Y'all see who they play, y'all? Do y'all see who they play? These are teams that they got above SEC schools. Talking about facing Iowa State. Colorado has a big test going against Oklahoma State. You know what I mean? Louisville, Clemson. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Of Arizona State, I haven't had them in any of these videos before, but with this little run they're on, they're quietly still alive in the Big 12 mix. They're 4-2 in conference play, and they're currently tied for the third best record in the Big 12. They have games remaining against Kansas State and BYU, so if they're able to win those 2 games and pick up the
That's why I told y'all, that's what I'll be trying to say. I say if they're trash, they're just better than the trash they're playing. And I love saying that. I ain't gonna lie, I love saying that, junk. You feel me? Ohio State, ask them, be like who y'all play. What you mean? We play Oregon, we play Penn State. Ask Oregon who they play. What you mean? We play Ohio State and we play Boise State. Y'all see what I be saying, bro? They're literally all just trash. They just better than the trash that they play. The only ranked wins that Oregon has is Boise State. Barely beat them 34-37. And Ohio State, you barely beat them niggas by 1 point. Ohio State, the only ranked wins that you have is Penn State, bro. Nigga, you stuck on Penn State. You really, hey, look at me in my face. You really think you finna win with a nigga named Will Howard? Do you know why that nigga left his other school? He left his other school because his job literally got took. He wasn't even going to start there. So you have a backup QB thinking you finna win the title just because you beat up on all these little weak teams you face. You think you good because you face Penn State. Penn State, who has Penn State played other than you? Ohio State. To a team they lost to 7 years in a row. Literally. You beat these, it's not no surprise you beat Penn State. You know they ain't good. You know they overrated. You know this. You beat these niggas dang near 8 times in a row. You know they trash, but just because they have a rank by their name, that means they're good. Man, these ranks are so overrated. We know dang well Penn State ain't a top 10 team for real. We know this, bro. The ranks are just the committee opinion about who they think is ranked number one. Like, bro, these niggas do not, bro. We start going off strength of schedules, bro. Like, honestly, let's go off strength of schedules, bro. Forget all that. I'm like, nigga, it's literally 2 losses. So, like, nigga literally got 1 more loss than y'all, and it's to a freaking way better team than y'all lost to. Nigga talking about some Oregon will run circles around Alabama, bro. We gonna see about this Oregon hype. We gonna see, bro. We gonna show you, bro. We gonna show you. I'm ready to just tear down all this Oregon hype down. I ain't gonna lie. Last year, y'all niggas didn't even make the playoffs last year. Like, Oregon, do you realize you have a backup? Your star wide receiver was a backup wide receiver for us? The nigga that spit a nigga face. Your star wide receiver was a backup wide receiver for us. The nigga entered the transfer portal. That nigga didn't even touch the field. Dylan Gabriel. Nigga was a Big 12 nigga. Oklahoma. That nigga entered the transfer portal. I'm pretty sure SEC schools hit him up. That nigga know not to come over here. Did he do anything in the Big 12 last year? He probably did because that week old conference. That nigga headed right to the Big 10. That nigga didn't want that SEC smoke. He ain't want it. I promise you it was SEC school that was hitting that nigga up. He know what it is. He never proved he can hang with comp. Dylan Gabriel never played comp. He never played it. He was first in the Big 12, then moved to the Big 10. He never came where the smoke was. The SEC bias is crazy. I don't care what you say. It's real crazy. We were the comp at, and nigga, stop acting like you do not know this. I realize your team in the Big Ten, bro, but bro, get out your delusion. Nigga, we are literally NFLU. Nigga, we are literally the comp. Stop acting like I'm lying, bro. Stop it. Out of the 2000s, I told y'all, Big Ten, y'all was dominating. I mean, we was always dominating, but just excluding everybody. Big Ten, you were dominating when segregation. You were dominating when I have a dream that one day. You were dominating when MLK was alive. You literally was dominant. Go look at how Michigan, half of their championships, 1925s. Half of y'all wasn't even alive. 90% of y'all wasn't even alive to see Michigan win half of them titles. Ohio State, 2015 and 2002. And then the last time y'all played us, we beat the brakes off y'all niggas. Man, I don't know why niggas be acting like I be lying, boy. I don't know why niggas act like I be lying. That's the most y'all ever made noise. Segregation when white and black boys still play on the same team. That junk do not count. I ain't gonna lie. You winning against other white boys. It was number white boys y'all was playing against. You weren't playing against no color boys, man. You was not. Them niggas was playing just against each other. Then when comp started coming, when USC beat the brakes off Alabama, Paul Bear Bryant knew he had to, hey, man, we got to go get them color boys, man. So when color boys started being in the mix, no, this the real comp right here. This is where it's real at. This the real comp right here. Because we run everything. Word on, we run everything, bro. Without us, nigga, what's the such thing as college football? Without us, nigga, what's the such thing as the NBA? Without us, what's the such thing as the NFL, nigga? Without us, what is it? We run it, bro. So 2000, that's where I count it. All the little other, I don't count that down. It's irrelevant. I don't even have to count the Paul Bear Bryant was. I ain't gonna lie. Paul Bear Bryant actually won some with some color folks though. He had some color folks on his team, so he went and get some color folks on the other team. So his count. But Michigan and y'all niggas was playing with just straight white boys. There wasn't no comp in the SEC. There wasn't no comp, bro, in the SEC. It wasn't how it is now. Heck, nah, that's what y'all was winning.
With a chance to go to the college football playoff, which seems absolutely.
So you see this right here? This wasn't happening when y'all was winning a white boy, black boy playing together. What happening? It was none but white boys in the SEC. None but white boys in the Big Ten.
In the Big 12 title game,
niggas couldn't play together.
Go to the college football playoff, which seems absolutely insane to even.
Y'all laughing, but you think I'm lying.
To the Big 10, and despite having 4 of the 5 highest ranked teams in college football, they only have 4 teams that are still alive in the playoff discussion. As of right now, both Indiana and Oregon are 7-0 in conference play, and they control their destiny when it comes to playing in the Big 10 title game. Oregon's path is definitely easier, considering they only play Wisconsin and Washington to close their season. Meanwhile, for Indiana, they have to play Ohio State in a couple of weeks, and it looks like the winner
of that game
is going to be playing in the Big 10 title game. Now with both,
and guess what? They gonna think, and Ohio State gonna think just because they beat Indiana, they're legit. So they gonna count that as a ranked win just because Indiana. But let me go in. Go and read the schedule again. I gotta do it. I gotta do it because niggas just be talking. The committee gave these niggas a high rank, so now Ohio State gonna think they gonna think they playing comp, but in reality, them niggas not what niggas trying to make them seem. Bro, the committee gave these niggas number 5, and these niggas play. Them niggas play FIU, Western Illinois, UCLA, Charlotte, Maryland, Northwestern, Nebraska, Washington, Michigan State, and barely beat Michigan 20-15. So now guess what Ohio State gonna do? Ohio State is gonna beat Indiana. I call it. Ohio State is gonna beat Indiana, and Ohio State think they're good. Just because Indiana's ranked number 5, but in reality, Indiana's never been ranked number 5. They're not even the best top 5 in the country. They're not top 10 in the country. But the committee has them as that, so they're going to think that they're comp. So let me go ahead and just state out Ohio State's let me go ahead and state out Ohio State's schedule. The niggas play Akron, WMU, Marshall, Michigan State, Iowa, Oregon, Nebraska, who they barely beat 21-17, Penn State, Purdue, Northwestern, and Michigan, and Indiana. That's who they play. You feel me? Now I'm going to go to Oregon. I'm just trying to show y'all the most common thing when I be saying they're trash. They're just better than the trash they're playing. All these niggas literally are trash. They're just better than the trash they're playing. You feel me? Oregon State. Oregon played Oregon State. Oregon, hold on, let me see. First game, Oregon played Idaho. They beat Idaho 24-14. Boise State, they beat Boise State by 3 points, 37-34. Oregon State, UCLA, Michigan State. Oh, look at here. Ohio State and Michigan play. That's comp. Nigga, stop. Purdue, Illinois, Michigan, Maryland. These niggas play the same trash schools, and then they go against each other, and they think they comp.
Indiana and Oregon.
I don't understand. And then when I break that down, when I be like, you're trash, you're just better than the trash you're playing, they act like they don't understand that. But the history literally proves that every time you come across comp, you lose. Oregon. The hype was real for y'all last year. Nigga, you didn't even make the playoffs. You couldn't beat Kalen DeBoer with Washington, so you think you finna beat him with Alabama? You couldn't even beat Kalen DeBoer with Washington. So you really think you finna beat him with Alabama?
Oregon, if they lose,
nigga couldn't compete against Washington last year.
They're still deserving of being in. With Oregon, considering they're ranked #1 as of right now, they actually might be able to afford 2 losses the rest of the way. If Indiana loses to Ohio State,
they
have
are
the chance of playing in the Big Ten title game. I really hope the playoff committee keeps them somewhere inside the top 12. You have Ohio State, who's currently ranked #2, and it's probably all going to come down to that Indiana game. They lost the tiebreaker to Oregon, but they could pick up the tiebreaker over Indiana in a couple of weeks. If that's the case, Ohio State's going to be playing in the Big Ten title game, likely against Oregon. Even if they lose to the Ducks for the second time this season, I think the Buckeyes are still going to be deserving of being inside the top 12. Finally, you have Penn State, who is ranked #4. I talked about this in previous
ranked #4, y'all. These niggas ranked #4.
Videos about how they're not deserving of being ranked 4, but when you look at the remaining schedule, I just don't see them dropping a game the rest of the way, so they're probably going to finish inside the top 12. They finish with Purdue, Minnesota, and Maryland. Now, if Penn State were to drop one of these 3 games, they shouldn't even sniff the top 12 of the college football playoff. But considering they have a pretty big name and they're ranked #4, even if they drop one of these remaining games, I just don't know if I could see them falling 8 spots out of the rankings. Notre Dame has been on a fantastic stretch ever since.
They're trash. Don't be surprised when Notre Dame freaking loses to freaking Army.
Since losing in embarrassing fashion to Northern Illinois earlier in the year. Now for the Irish, it seems pretty simple. Win out and you're in. Lose any remaining games and
I remember we played these niggas in the national championship. We beat the brakes off these niggas. Now I'm trying to tell y'all, we show like but we beat the brakes off these niggas.
Probably going to be out. They close against Virginia, Army, and USC. That Army matchup is going to be pretty interesting, and I don't think enough people.
And I ain't gonna lie, this right here be pissing me off, and I'm the only one to be like, nigga, y'all niggas do not be praying, nigga. Y'all niggas do not be praying. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of y'all niggas probably be praying, but man, most of y'all niggas do not be praying, dude.
And USC. That Army matchup is going to be pretty interesting, and
I can't save you with everything.
Give Army a chance in that one. Then they got to go on the road to USC, and despite the Trojans being a really, really bad team this year, that is a rivalry game. It is on the road, and anything can happen. So for Notre Dame again, win out and you're in, but if you lose one more time, you're done. Boise State is in a pretty interesting position considering they're ranked 13 and the next group of 5 team ranked behind them is ranked 24. Now obviously Boise State, in order to reach the college football playoff, they're going to have to win their conference game. The crazy thing is, if they were to lose a game in the regular season, I think they actually still have a chance of making the college football playoff, because if they win their conference championship and they're ranked higher than either Army or Tulane, they'll still get in. So
alright, okay, look, Boise State, with all this Ashton Jeanty hype, he's doing this against literally nobody. It's not hating, but dude, he's carrying for this many yards. I'm surprised he's the first running back to do it. like where he at. That weak conference, the weak teams he be playing. I'm surprised he's the only one putting in these crazy numbers. But look at this. Ashton Jeanty is one of a kind. He's doing this, he's doing that. Ashton Jeanty, he's played Georgia Southern. Ashton Jeanty played Oregon, Portland State, Washington State, Utah State, Hawaii, UNLV, San Diego State, Nevada. Next game he plays SJSU. What the hell is that? What type of cop? What in the hell? Have you ever heard of a SJSU? That's who he playing. So that nigga finna have like 300 yards and niggas finna go ballistic. Ashton Jeanty, Heisman Trophy winner. Bro, shut your stupid self up. Then after that, they play Wyoming. Then after that, they play Oregon State. Man, bro, nigga haven't played a ranked school yet other than Oregon. Man, oh
it all comes down to who they lose to and how much they lose by. But if you're Boise State, went out, and you're going to get that spot.
Should be
Despite
easy.
Not having an automatic bid, Washington State is technically still alive. And that's because they're ranked number 18 as of right
Washington
now.
State?
The only way Washington State stands any chance of reaching the college football playoff, they're obviously going to have to win out, but they're going to need a lot of chaos to go down in front of them. And when I say a lot of chaos, I'm talking about 6 or 7 ranked teams above them losing at some point. It's not likely, but it's not impossible. We're going to wrap up today's video with the SEC, where I have 8 teams that are still alive in the playoff.
I'd rather them here than any y'all niggas. I ain't gonna count.
Tennessee, Texas A&M, Texas, Georgia, Ole Miss, Alabama, Missouri, and South Carolina. We'll start with Tennessee, who is currently tied atop the leaderboard in the SEC standings. If they're able to pull off a victory against Georgia this weekend, I think that's pretty much going to secure a bid for them. They're likely going to be playing in the SEC title game, and whether they win or lose, I think Tennessee is still going to crack the top 12. Texas A&M is a little more interesting because they do already have 2 losses this year. Now, if they win their final 3 games, they'll be playing in the SEC title game. With a win, they would secure an automatic bid. With a loss, they would have 3 losses, but considering they would have beaten number 3 Texas and likely jumped inside the top 10, if they lose a close game in the SEC title game, I wouldn't be surprised if Texas A&M slides in and earns the final spot despite losing 3 games this year. Texas finishes the season with 3 SEC games, including Arkansas, Kentucky, and Texas A&M. As of right now, the Longhorns are 2nd in the SEC.
I mean, gang, why can't we just do top 12 teams? Why it gotta be like all this extracurricular stuff? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why can't the top 12 teams, bro, just be like top 12 teams, bro? That's how I was thinking it was at first. Then you got all this extra stuff. I'm like, God dang, God, like, let's let it be simple, bro. Top 12 teams, cuz. But I see Texas A&M, bro, beating. I mean, Texas A&M got 2 freaking losses too in the SEC. You feel me? Do they or do they not? Texas A&M, they lost to South Carolina. They lost to South. I think they got 1 loss. I think Texas A&M got 1 loss. Let me see. I know they lost to South Carolina. I know that for sure. Texas A&M lose to another SEC school. Let me see. Texas A&M, they beat LSU. Okay. Arkansas. Texas A&M. What? Oh, they lost to Notre Dame. So their first game they lost. So Texas A&M got 1 loss in the SEC. You feel me? So I'm actually rooting for Texas to win, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Texas win, then so for me, I'm rooting for Georgia to beat Tennessee so they can put them at 2 losses in the conference. And I'm rooting for Texas to beat. I mean, Texas been playing number soft niggas, our softest schools, honestly. When they play like one of our top schools got smacked up. I'd rather Texas. Anybody really can win Texas versus Texas A&M, because both of them got 1 losses in the conference. If I'm not mistaken, Texas got 1 loss. You feel me? So, and that's Georgia. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather, it don't even matter who win that one, but I need Georgia to beat Tennessee this year this year.
If they knock off Texas A&M at the end of the year.
Because if whoever wins out of Georgia, if Tennessee loses to Georgia, Tennessee beats Georgia, Georgia's out of the playoffs for sure. They got 3 SEC losses. And whoever wins out of Texas A&M and Texas, that's who's going to be playing in the SEC title game. But if Tennessee beats Georgia, if Tennessee loses to Georgia, and, you know, they can go out between us and, you know what I'm saying?
They're likely going to be playing in the SEC title game.
Everybody going to have 2 losses.
Case, whether they win or lose, they're still probably going to be.
So that's all I'm like, how it's going to work? So if Georgia beat Tennessee, we all have 2 losses. So who's going to be in the title game? Like, am I confused? If Texas A&M beat Texas, however it go, Texas beat Texas A&M, one of them going to have 2 losses in the conference. So it's like, if we all have 2 losses in the conference and Texas A&M or Texas is the only team that has 1 loss, nigga, how the hell we going to know who the heck played for the freaking title? Nigga, dang near Texas can make it in. Nigga, dang near Texas in. Nigga. Heck no, I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, Tennessee should be in. Georgia should be in. If Georgia beat Tennessee, Georgia should be in. Tennessee should be in since they only got 2. We should be in. Ole Miss. Who's Ole Miss? Ole Miss. They got 2 too. Nigga. Ole Miss. Ole Miss got 2 losses too. They lost against Kentucky. Then he lost against LSU. No. They lost against Kentucky. Let me go look at Ole Miss. Because Ole Miss, they beat Georgia. Ole Miss lost against Kentucky and Ole Miss lost against LSU. So it's like they got 2 too though. Then the last game they play is Florida and Mississippi State, which should be blowouts. Just not understanding. Like, we all gonna have two losses. And like, y'all see how difficult it is with SEC when it comes to the Big 10 and the Big 12. We already know who's gonna make it at all conference. But with us, niggas, it's so confusing with us. We been eating each other alive, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all, niggas think because we 10-2, they 11-1 or 12-0 that they're better than us. Bro, don't let them rank fool you, bro. Don't let that rank get to your head, bro. Don't let that, bro. Y'all niggas play weak niggas, bro. Look, for sure. It's not an opinion, it's a fact, bro. Look who y'all played, bro, and look who they played. It's crazy how the freaking committee think, bro. Like, it's literally favoring the Big 10. It's like SEC been winning so much. Okay, we got to give Big 10 a shot. It's like, that's how it is. They don't want us in the playoffs, bro, because we've been running it for so long. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, in my opinion, bro, Tennessee, Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, all of them should make it. My opinion. Shoo.
The top 12. I think the only way Texas doesn't reach the college football playoff is if they lose to Arkansas this week.
But Texas A&M losing to Notre Dame.
Even if that's the case, if they drop one of those games and
kind of hurt them right there, though.
SEC title game, I think Texas is actually still going to be in. So for the most part, as long as they don't lose 2 of their final 3 games, they're probably going to be a playoff team. Georgia is essentially in a win or...
Yeah, this is an elimination game right here for y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. They already ain't got y'all in the playoffs, so y'all lose this game, y'all for sure 100% out.
Go home situation at this point. They're ranked number 12 by the College Football Playoff Committee, and one more loss is likely going to eliminate them from contention. Yep. As of right now, they probably don't have much of a chance of playing in the SEC title game unless there's a lot of chaos in front of them. They play number 7 Tennessee this week, so a victory there, that's probably going to put Georgia inside the top 10, and with games against UMass and Georgia Tech to close the season, I don't see the Bulldogs losing, and they'll probably be playoff bound. But if Georgia loses this weekend to Tennessee, they're probably going to drop a couple spots.
Georgia trash this year. I can't count.
3 losses and not having a chance to
play to us, they're garbage. To us.
SEC title game, it seems really tough for Georgia
to
somehow get in. Ole Miss had a massive upset this weekend against Georgia as it kept their playoff hopes alive. As of right now, they're number 11 in the country, but they are 4-2 in conference play, and they're tied for 5th in the SEC standings. Now, there is a scenario where Ole Miss can make it to the SEC title game, but it's looking pretty unlikely. They closed the season with Florida and Mississippi State, 2 games in which they should win. If the Rebels
y'all see this, bro? Look how the chain just look at the Alabama chain, y'all. Do y'all realize both of these niggas? Like, look how great Nick Saban. Look how great the university. We groomed these niggas. The University of Alabama literally groomed these niggas. We groomed Kirby. Oh, Kirby went to Georgia. Man, nigga, the heck with that nigga. I ain't care if he was a Georgia alumni, nigga. When I'm talking about coaching, it's different between being a player and a coach. Coaching-wise, coming from a coaching standpoint, coaching knowledge, nigga, we groomed him. Lane Kiffin groomed him. Sark groomed him.
The season with
we groomed, like, bro, we just find the coaches, bro.
If the Rebels close with 2 straight victories, they're going to be in the college football playoff, no questions asked. But if they lose one of those 2 games, they're going to be out. Alabama is ranked number 10 after their 30-point victory on the road at LSU.
Nigga, we're ranked number 9. I'm not gonna lie. Are we ranked? We're ranked number 9, right? Not mistaken. I could have swore we were ranked number 9. Yeah, we're number 9, man. Not number 10, man. I think you talk about the playoffs rank, the playoff rank. Like, nigga, we number 9, nigga.
past weekend. Closing out their schedule, they play Mercer, Oklahoma, and Auburn, 3 games in which they should win. For Alabama, they're tied with Ole Miss as they're 4-2 in conference play. So, although it's not likely for them to reach the SEC title game, there are still scenarios in which they can make it there. But for Alabama, even if they don't make it to the title game, as long as they win out and go 3-0 to finish the season, they're going to be playoff bound.
For sure.
But if they were to drop a game to either Oklahoma or Auburn, that would be an ugly loss, and that would probably eliminate the Tide from the playoff discussion. I can't believe I'm saying
I'm gonna keep it real, like, bro, you got Missouri, bro, you stupid, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're not playing. This is a different Tide team from the beginning. We're not taking nobody lightly, because we already know the chances. That's different. Like in the beginning of the season, niggas probably was hopey dope and playing around doing, you know what I'm saying? But bro, we already know we lose one game, bro, we out. So it's a different chip on our shoulder now. We finna go straight ham all the way. We ain't finna let none of these niggas ruin our chances. We ain't finna let none of these unranked niggas ruin. I'm telling you, bro.
But Missouri, they're still technically alive
Missouri,
in the playoff hunt. They're 7-2 on the season. They are 3-2 in conference play.
They could barely be
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Close their season with number 21 South Carolina, Mississippi State, and Arkansas. If they win those final 3 games, they would finish 6-2 in conference play, and there could be some crazy scenario out there. I don't know how it would happen. I don't even know if it's possible.
Nigga, if you had these niggas in South Carolina, gotta be here.
But they could finish tied in the loss column.
They barely beat Oklahoma last week.
Game. If that's the case, and they're able to win, obviously they would secure an automatic bid. But considering they're ranked number 23 right now, I don't know if they have what it takes to move up 11 spots in 3 weeks. So there would need to be that absolutely insane scenario where they make it to the SEC title game and win. The final team on today's list is number 21.
So I guess it's just this. So I'm not surprised to see South Carolina. So I guess this right here I guess rankings don't even matter. Like, I guess it don't even matter. Like, you being number 9, nigga, I guess that don't even matter. Talking about a ranked number 23 team can win, dang. You know, normally, nigga, ranked number 23 team, you out. Nigga talking about you in. Nigga, dang, nigga, what?
Where they make it to the SEC title game and win.
How?
The final team on today's list is number 21 South Carolina. Now, the Gamecocks are an interesting team because they're currently 4-3 in conference play. So I don't think there's any scenario in which they make it to the SEC title game.
They rank though.
But because of their remaining schedule, they have a chance to potentially be a final playoff team by sneaking in as the number 11 or the number 12 team. They play number 23 Missouri this weekend, and they close their season on the road against number 20 Clemson. If they pick up both those victories, obviously they'll move up a number of spots in the standings, but they would need a lot of help from the teams ranked above them. So South Carolina would have to win out, they'd probably have to beat Missouri and Clemson in dominating fashion, and they would have to have 6 or 7 ranked teams in front of them
they're not winning,
and have South Carolina take their spot. Again, it's a long shot asking them to move up 9 spots in the final couple weeks, but there is a crazy scenario out there that does exist. Well, that wraps it up for today's video. Do you agree that all...
Yeah, I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? South Carolina ain't making it. Missouri ain't making it. You know what I'm saying? Like, keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This playoff junk is very confusing. I gotta learn it. I ain't gonna cap because I'm confused. You know what I mean? But I just know if we win out, we cool. Whether we in the freaking SEC title or not, I don't care about the SEC championship. I really don't. It's just to see who gonna win the conference. But I'm trying to get to the national championship. Get that. Nick had an SEC title. I ain't gonna cap.